Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host, Eben. We're out here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, right next to Nellis Air Force Base in Las Vegas. And what you see behind me is the Stratosphere. That's right, that's the Strip. And believe it or not, coming up March 5th, we're going to be having the Mint 500. So that's right, we're going to be having the off-road rally coming up. The Mint 400, Mint 400. And basically Amsoil is sponsoring the race this year. So if you have any questions about any of the Amsoil products, feel free to reach out to me. I'm out here at the Amsoil Distribution Center here on Hollywood Boulevard. I'm actually out here picking up some products for a preferred customer of mine. And we're actually doing an oil change at Jeff's shop. And Jeff is one of my new guys that actually took on Amsoil products at his garage. And that's Express Lube and Auto Repair. And that's on Tropicana and Boulder Highway. Really, really nice lube shop. And well, what I'm holding here is this is PI Performance Improver. This is a proprietary fuel injection cleaner that cleans your valves inside the combustion chamber in your car. And it also cleans and gets you more power, better fuel mileage. You put it in every 4,000 miles right in the gasoline. And then this here, this is Diesel Cetane Boost. And this is a new product that just came out. The lubricant in this actually protects the fuel pump in a diesel engine, so all the scratchy particles in the diesel fuel doesn't hurt your pump. Also, it cleans the valves inside the combustion chamber. And then you have the Cetane Boost, which increases startability, better fuel mileage, and also more power when you're towing. If you're new to my channel, definitely consider subscribing by tapping the little icon in the corner. Radiator coolant, and I also do some Amsoil product knowledge. So right behind me is the Strip, and I'm going to show you guys the distribution center. So right over here is Nellis Air Force Base. That's where all the jets were flying. And then right behind me is the Amsoil Distribution Center. So this is the little flags you'll see here. That's their time and stuff like that. And now I'm going to show you guys inside the warehouse what it looks like. So we're going to swing around. So yeah, the Mint 400 this year should be pretty cool. I guess they're doing a lot of new sponsorships, different stuff like that. If you have a vehicle that you would actually like sponsored, you can actually reach out to me, and I would actually sponsor you on my channel. So if you've been thinking about trying Amsoil or something like that, definitely that's a possibility. So just reach out to me, let me know. I'm always looking for different vehicles, and we're going to be stepping it up a lot this year, like I mentioned. Here's the Max Duty Diesel, and what this is 100% synthetic, and this has 6 times more wear protection than the Detroit Diesel Standard. So basically they do a scuff test on the cylinder liners, and they actually measure the wear on them. And this has 6 times more protection than the standard requires. So you can have a diesel engine, 1 million, 2 million miles on an oil change. We got 100% synthetic premium protection. This is the motor oil that started it all. Back in 1972, they got API certified. And this is 100% synthetic. And that motor oil is so good, you can do 1 year or 15,000 miles of driving on a gasoline engine. And 1 year, 25,000 miles up to with a diesel engine. Very high detergency, 1540. That's a lot of diesel trucks run that. We got our ATF fluid. This is the fuel efficient ATF. And what the fuel efficient ATF is, that's actually for the new 8-speed BMW transmissions, the Camaro 8 and 10-speed, and also the Corvettes. So a lot of these really high-end automatic transmissions are requiring a thinner fluid. And a lot of people talk about, oh, well, why get a dual clutch transmission when you can get one of these and you have much faster shifts? Because the Corvette and the Camaro transmission shift faster than a dual clutch. And it's true. And they actually run a thinner viscosity. And that viscosity flows faster through the valve bodies. And you have a faster, firmer, quicker shift. And the other nice thing about it is because this is 100% synthetic, 100%, it actually flows much better when it's cold. because all the particles are the same shape, all the molecules, and they flow better. So a lot of people, they say, oh, you know, my transmission doesn't shift good until it's warmed up. Well, with this type of fluid, there's no warming it up. If it's 20 degrees out, your transmission will shift that fast when the car's cold. And that's what really makes a huge difference. And I'm going to put a little link right here to a video where I did a before and after with a Lexus transmission with this fluid. Amazing the difference. And also you'll see that in a follow-up video too on my playlist, where I talk about, I talk to people that have tried the transmission fluid and what they feel and how the difference is. So that Amsoil XL, this is for a car 1 year, 12,000 miles on an oil change. Say you don't do that much, you don't need the extra protection. Here is the Severe Gear Lube, and what this is 100% synthetic, and this is actually what Bobby Unser used to use in his rear differential. So back in the 60s, Al Amatuzio and Bobby Unser got together, and he actually tried this in Bobby Unser's rear diff, and Bobby Unser is a 12-time Pikes Peak champion, and also a 3-time Indy 500 winner. And Al Amatuzio is the owner of Amsoil, and he pioneered the lubricants, and he brought next level protection to racing, which ties into the Mint 400 this year. And we're going to go around, and I'm actually going to show you guys the motor oil that would go in a racing trophy truck. This is what would go in a racing trophy truck. This is like a 15W50 race oil, and basically what this is it's a little bit thicker viscosity, so it's not going to thin out under high heat like a lot of other motor oils. It's 100% synthetic, so what that's going to do is that's going to allow much better film strength, and that keeps the metal separated, keeps the heat down, less friction, less wear, and this has a lot of zinc, a lot of phosphorus, and all that film is what really keeps it protected. And you'll see what it's fortified with and how it's different. And then we're going to go to the super thick stuff, which is the 60 weight. This is another big oil that a lot of manufacturers are switching to. This is 040, and 040 is this is for like the Dodge Demon, the Viper, the Hellcat, and now the C7 Stingray, the 2019. They actually come factory filled with 0W40, and that's the new technical bulletin update. And basically it allows you to do intermittent track days without switching to the 1550 race oil that I just showed you guys. And this is a great dual purpose oil, because you can start your car at negative 30 degrees below zero with 0W40 and the oil still flows good. This is all our dirt bike oil for all different types of motorcycles. There's our 10W60 motorcycle oil. Electric motorcycle oil. This is what goes in a lot of your Hondas, a lot of your Yamahas. Your street bikes take the 10W40, 100% synthetic, and you can comfortably double the interval of your OEM. So if you have a motorcycle and you change it every 5,000, with this oil you can easily double the interval, and you have 2 to 4 times more wear protection. It's going to start better, smoother, better gas mileage. If you have a 2-stroke, this is the #1 race oil, and this is the Dominator, and this is for the racing snowmobiles, water, dirt, track, and super high film strength. Amazing what this stuff does. Increases horsepower. You're going to keep your heat down longer, and just amazing what this 2-stroke oil can do. This is the competition diesel oil. This is a new oil that just came out, and basically it has double the film strength of like a, basically like a, what is it? No, 40% more film strength, I think, than the 1540. So this is a lot more film. If you have like 1,000 horsepower diesel truck, this is the ideal oil. It has boosted zinc, and it's going to really protect your pistons and cams. And Amsoil actually sponsors the Call Out Challenge, and that's a diesel ultimate call out challenge, and they do that every year to measure the diesel trucks. They do like drag racing, they do pulls, and then they do a super psychotic dyno pull, and a lot of the guys are running the #1 oil. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been hearing about the Easy Pack. That's a new product that Amsoil put out that's proprietary. Nobody else has it. And basically this is 100% synthetic severe gear in a package, and it's really easy to fill up any type of diff or manual trans. Really good packaging. This packaging will hold 1,100 pounds, so you don't have to worry about it. The other nice thing about it is it's easy to recycle. So once you're done filling up your diff, this crumbles up really thin, so you don't have to have all these dumpsters full of all these plastic bottles. That's another nice update to this product. All right, guys, I wanted to show you the thickest honey-like gear lube that Amsoil makes. And this is what would go in rock crawlers, and it would also go in a top fuel dragster diff. And speaking of racing and all kinds of abusive driving, 250 weight. So this is like, you almost can't even hear it. So thick like honey. So when they do that pass, that top fuel dragster pass, that's what you get, is that super viscosity. Keeps that film strength, and it keeps the metal apart. This would be the motor oil they would run in a top fuel dragster. They would run like a straight 60 weight, which is super thick. So when they're doing a pull, going through a couple gallons of nitro, this oil doesn't thin out, and it keeps the metal separated, keeps you protected. And this is the 60 weight Dominator race oil. It's got all the proprietary additives for more horsepower, and it also has lots of zinc, lots of phosphorus. And speaking of the Mint 400 in racing, Amsoil also makes a race grease, and this is a proprietary grease that has the 100% synthetic base stocks in it. So basically, that super high quality base oil is in here, and then doesn't squeeze out like a lot of the other products. And there's actually a really cool video on the Amsoil YouTube where you can actually check out no pound out grease, and it's a really cool thing. But this increases horsepower and really good lubrosity. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this video and checking out the warehouse in here. We're going to go back outside and we're going to wrap up the video. If you guys are here in Vegas, definitely check out the Mint 400 coming up, and I will be here in town. If you're here, let me know. Maybe we'll get together. We can do a collab video if you're another YouTuber. And also, if you have a race vehicle or a vehicle you'd like to be sponsored, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to have you a part of my YouTube channel, Synthetic Oil Protection. And definitely, that's it. We're going to go back outside right now. If you're new to my channel, definitely consider subscribing by tapping the little icon in the corner. And as always, definitely check out a lot of my other videos on my YouTube channel. I have all different oil change videos, transmission fluid change, differential, radiator coolant. We will see you guys back next time on Synthetic Oil Protection. And if you want to subscribe, you can tap the little icon right here. And this playlist right here is a playlist to all my motor oil changes. And most likely, I've already done an oil change on your car. All right, we'll see you guys back next time on Synthetic Oil Protection. Cheers to protection, protection, protection.